Mercy.
Captain Johnny McCaffrey going for distance again. Great catch, good layoff. Chance of an early score for the Dubs. Conor McCormack, well taken. Sending it back quickly and effectively is Joey Boland. Liam Rush taps it forward, gathers, and now poses a serious problem. What about that for a cracking goal? And Owen Riley is a quality goalkeeper, I can assure you. But Liam Rush cleverly made the space, got inside the cover of Darren Marr, made an angle and hit a rasper. Brilliant goal. Free going to be taken by Owen Riley. Fine tuck of a ball, I must say. It's dropping really dangerously in. It could go anywhere. It's bobbling all over the place. It's on the goal line. Is it kept out just about? Here's the pull. Saves superbly and is rocketed into the back of the net. Neil Foyle on the rebound. And Laois are back in the match. It was a superb crack of a ball by the goalkeeper, Owen Riley, dropping dangerously in towards Neil Foyle and Peter Kelly. Goalkeeper Maguire was there, was between the feet of Kelly, bobbled out, and here comes the hard pull, blocked, and then there was the touch by Neil Foyle. Here's Conor McCormack in a bit of space. There's danger here for Laois. There's a chance of another goal. Oh, what about that for a save by Owen Riley? And Dublin get the rebound and take the point. Keeney coming in to challenge and gathering. Floating it into the space for Liam Rush. Gets inside Darren Marr. There's more trouble! Fantastic goal by Liam Rush. It's a plan that's working superbly. Long ball every single time. Second goal for Dublin, second shot, unstoppable. Liam Rush. Nice combination between himself and Conor McCormack. Ends up with Paul Ryan. Owen Riley has to come off his goal line, but the ball is in the back of the net. Touched home by David Tracy. And Dublin, with 7 minutes to go to the break, have this won easily. Down fires Paul Ryan, making an angle and scoring a beautiful point. That's his 5th point of the match. David O'Callaghan flicking it out, far as Paul Ryan gets inside the first challenge and the second, and sends it over the bar for his 8th point of the match. Comes down far as Shane Durkin and Joey Boland again. He's going for it big time, and he's getting it. Centre half back from the north side of Dublin gets his first point. And the referee, James Owens from County Wexford, blows the full-time whistle. So it's Dublin that go through to the Leinster Championship semi-final. Laois are heading for the qualifiers. Dublin, 3 goals, 23 points. Laois, 1 goal and 7.
We paid Laois absolutely every bit of respect, you know, so, and that's why I suppose the scoreline is as it is. Like, we wouldn't have wanted that per se, but I mean, all you can do is be as professional as you can about the job.
We have the qualifiers. The one good thing about the qualifiers, I said to the boys, is that, look, it's up to us to rectify this position. Thank God, you know, that we have a chance, and at least we can fix it ourselves.
Now, Cyril Farrell, you were particularly impressed with Dublin.
Yeah, I think they've gone very strong, very physical, great speed, and like the boys are back. You know, you have Conal Keeney back again, Tomas Brady, Stephen Heine. They're gone from strength to strength. I know this from the background, like that all the year they've been gearing towards the match against Kilkenny. Okay, Laois were there last night, but they believed they were going to get over that. They set down a marker last night. Okay, there's bigger tests, but I really believe that they'll have a real cut at Kilkenny. And Kilkenny will be hot favourites, but I think it's a match that Dublin have been waiting for, and it's what I'm looking forward to. Anything could happen in it.
You weren't as impressed, Tomas.
Well, no. I mean, taking into context of the opposition last night. I mean, this game was over as a contest at half-time. It was 3-14 to 1-1, right? So it was truly over, right? But I mean, what I liked about Dublin last night was they had named Liam Rush at number 11. He started at 14. that is probably his key position. And Cyril mentioned about guys coming back, and Conal Keaney and Ryan O'Dwyer will fill that half-hour line. So this is his position that Liam Rush is going to take up. And everything was more there, straight into Liam Rush, gets on the ball here, turns his marker, and like he's nothing else in his mind but the back of the net, you know. And I look at Liam Rush here, and if you can see this picture, I stood at this tunnel last night as this guy was running out, and I said to myself, Jesus, look at the pair of ties on this guy. He has gone absolutely massive. And obviously strength and conditioning, there's been an awful lot of work done in Dublin over the winter months, you know. And one concern is that they don't go too far on that side of it. Liam Rush is a very talented player. I mean, hurling is a game of skill and a game of actually speed as well, you know. And sometimes the overbulking can actually slow a guy down, but on the evidence of last night, he looked very, very effective at the edge of the square.
All right, then we'll chat a bit more about that in the Leinster context, but now we're going to take a look at the team that made the biggest impact in the first round a couple of weeks ago. That's the Westmeath hurlers, who caused a huge upset when they beat Antrim in the last round. Their reward, though, a very difficult tie against a Galway side that's hoping for big things under their new manager, Anthony Cunningham. Reporting is Darren Frell.
Brian Hanley worked as a selector under Anthony Cunningham with the Galway under-21s 2 years ago. Today he was trying to get one over his native county as Westmeath manager. Galway, playing in white, had to plan without the injured pair of Joe Canning and David Collins. Conor Cooney started in place of Canning, and he made an early impression with 2 early points. Playing into a strong breeze, 17-year-old Niall O'Brien was shouldering most of Westmeath's scoring burden. He scored all but one of their first half total. In truth, the tribesmen never looked threatened in the opening 35 minutes, and a James Regan goal in the 24th minute seemed to put them in the driving seat. Damien Hayes got in on the scoring act too, and this score before half-time meant his team went into the break with an 11-point lead. The second period should have been a formality for the visitors, especially when David Burke pounced for a goal early in the half to extend his side's lead to 14. But the 2,500 spectators were to be treated to 7 more second-half goals. Plucky Westmeath hit back with this one from Joe Clark. It marked the beginning of a bizarre 5-minute period in which 4 goals were scored. David Burke got his second here. Teenager Niall O'Brien was one of the Midlanders' outstanding performers, who reacted quickest to score his first goal. Unfortunately, for Westmeath's sake, their opponents were able to keep just 1 step ahead. Cyril Donlan's goal made it 4-14 to 2-6. Goal number 7 of the game went to Andy Smith. Great individual effort from the Bertumna man. Galway had control of the scoreboard, although young Niall O'Brien, now one of 3 minors on the field for Westmeath, proved a real handful. He finished the afternoon with a tally of 2-6. The closest Westmeath ever got to Galway was 9 points, but they did take advantage of some vulnerable defending. Brendan Murtagh scored their 4th goal. Damien Hayes' point ensured Galway ran out 10-point winners. 5-19 to 4-12 the final score. They know they have a lot of work to do ahead of a meeting against Offaly. Westmeath can take some consolation in the fact that they outscore their opponents in the second half.
I can only say I'm disappointed from our own point of view that we conceded the goals every time we got back in the game. We let them back in it also. But it's a great heart from us. I think the one thing is at the end we were going stronger again, and it just proves that what we are doing is at the end of the games we're still going good, and that's what we'll take from it.
Very fine performance from Westmeath as well. Got some fine scores there, and some very, very good play. And so I suppose that's testimony to the work that Brian Hanley has done, and the players have given him a huge response. And you know, that's. But we'd be happy with most of our play. Probably wouldn't be happy with some of the lapses in concentration there for the last 20 minutes.
And there you see the paths to the final now. It'll be Dublin against